A lot of viewers get upset with me when I say the Republicans should not let Donald Trump be their candidate in the US presidential election next year. Pick Florida Governor Ron DeSantis instead, because they're so much more likely to beat Democrats' Joe Biden. Or is he? I mean, except I tell you what, just a little reminder, Donald Trump can fight. I mean, fight dirty for sure, but fight deadly. I mean, you just look at his latest attack ad, which is not against Biden, it's against DeSantis to knock out his rival from the race. And it works in ways I'd never have dreamed myself. And it does say something about Trump's toughness. It picks up on a paragraph in a Rolling Stone profile of DeSantis that said, well, the governor had no interpersonal skills really, and that witnesses even once saw him eating pudding from a plastic cup using 3 of his fingers. I didn't know that was so terrible. My wife always says that, I guess. But Trump went for that little detail in a surprisingly effective ad.
DeSantis has his dirty fingers all over senior entitlements, like cutting Medicare, slashing Social Security, even raising our retirement age. Tell Ron DeSantis to keep his pudding fingers off our money. Oh, and somebody get this man a spoon.
Well, DeSantis is now on the back foot. I've never before heard a presidential potential candidate have to deny on TV eating a dessert with his fingers in order to save his credibility.
I don't remember ever doing that. I'm telling you, maybe when I was a kid.
But now you're not having puddings.
No pudding.
They're done.
No way. It's sugar, man.
This is so surreal. I don't know. Maybe it's trivial. I don't know. Joining me is someone who does know all about American culture and guerrilla filmmaking is filmmaker and commentator Ami Horowitz, today joining us from Paris. Ami, bonjour. Why do you think this ad works? Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. You tell me.
Hello from Gay Paris. Although, you still want to say that, or did I just get canceled? I'm not really sure.
No,
but
you're safe on this show.
Man, that was a disgusting ad. Thank you for showing to me again. What did Churchill say? Take away this pudding, it has no theme. Well, this pudding did in fact have a theme. Now, normally when you have an advertisement, the advertisement failed or succeeds based on your memory of what they were selling. Now, I watched this thing, unfortunately, several times for show prep, and I forgot what the thing was actually about. The only thing I do remember was 3 fingers disgustingly putting pudding into its mouth. So I guess it was successful because ultimately that was the theme. He's not really going after DeSantis about cutting Social Security and other entitlements, because I don't think that's going to really carry any water. It was really about a shock ad, and it was successful, insidiously successful in that sense. You got to, obviously, DeSantis denies ever doing it, but that's not really the point. The point is that's what sticks in your mind. The pun was intended. And now it's getting tons and tons of free media, including with the great Andrew Bolt on the Bolt Report. So this is where we're at. This is where we have sunk to. It's almost like he's behind, like that Trump needs to do something crazy and radical to move ahead. Do we not remember? He is up massively against DeSantis, right? He is not running from behind. He's running from ahead, which goes against all the conventional wisdom on how you run a campaign when you're ahead. But I guess that is Trump.
But I wonder too what running an ad like that says about Donald Trump, right? That he or his supporters, one of his PAC groups, I'm not sure, would run something like that. Most campaigns wouldn't even think of it. A lot of candidates wouldn't feel it was undignified to actually go after a guy's purported eating habits. And yet Trump does, and DeSantis is on TV blabbing about whether he does or not eat with his fingers. It makes you realise Trump is devastating in a way that a lot of people don't want to even acknowledge.
This is true. Look, he is a blunt force object, no question about it. There's no subtlety when it comes to Donald Trump, and this ad just reflects that.
Well, it's weird, isn't it? I mean, this is a man that's just paid off, accused of paying off strippers about affairs, etc., etc. And he's picking up on how someone eats with his fingers. I mean, why is it that this guy can get away with so much, and people he's firing against get away with so little? It's weird.
I mean, you remember what he said when he was running. He said, I can shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and my supporters will continue to support me. Well, I think literally right about that. I think he literally could do that and his supporters would stay with him. But the question about winning a general election is not about his core supporters. It's about winning independents. It's peeling off some of the left of center Democrats. And I don't see that happening. I really don't.
We shall see. I suspect you're right, Ami Horowitz, but when I see ads like that, I'm just realizing again what Trump is sometimes capable of. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the French culture, the bits that aren't in flames and rioting and all that kind of stuff. Thank you very much.